Hello and welcome back to Tetra Football. And yes, another question for you guys to start off the video. Have these been some of the World Cup's best ever matches? The Ghana versus South Korea game, and of course the Serbia versus Cameroon game. For me, they're both very good games, and I think there's arguments for them to be some of the very best. They were very good, but they probably won't make it up there because they aren't the biggest teams. But before I get into the full day's match reaction, a quick message from Ryan.
Guys, just a little message from me. Remember to like and subscribe.
Thanks again from Ryan, another little cameo from him, and do what he says, of course, and we'll get straight onto it with Serbia versus Cameroon, 3-3. What a game, could not take my eyes off it. Was sitting in lesson, sports studies course though, so I was allowed to watch it, and absolutely brilliant. Serbia, they went 3-1 up. I thought Cameroon were down and out, but no, 3-3 in the end, and Cameroon's first goal, they went absolutely mental, and then Serbia were mocking them with the fans. Well, not the fans, sorry, the substitutes running onto the pitch and celebrating. So Serbia kind of got a bit of payback to Cameroon, but I think for that group's end result, Cameroon probably got the last laugh because they're all competing for second place behind Brazil, obviously, and Serbia would have been hoping to win. But Abubakar, how good was he when he came on? I did think both goals, they could have been offside, but VAR confirmed otherwise, and fair play. The first goal was just a complete scoop. You love to see that. That is such a great goal to be scored at the World Cup. Absolutely mental. Second goal, Choupo-Moting scored. I thought Abubakar might have been offside with his run through, but he was not. Slides it across to Choupo-Moting, the former Stoke misfit, somehow playing at the World Cup. And fair play to Cameroon. And also, how has Choupo-Moting carved out this career for himself? Stoke misfit, gets to play for PSG and Bayern Munich. Someone explain that to me. Next game then. Next best game of this day. It kind of peaked early today. Ghana versus South Korea. And Ghana, they were one of my underdog teams this tournament. I'm very happy for them. Kudus yet again looked brilliant. The Ayew brothers, specifically Jordan Ayew, did not look happy about being benched the first game and was absolutely brilliant, setting up Kudus's goal. And obviously the first one was a scrappy sort of goal. Salisu redeeming himself for the penalty he gave away against Portugal. And yeah, Ghana looked pretty good. The Black Stars, after 20 minutes of South Korea dominating, Ghana got their scrappy goal, and from there, it was pretty much all Ghana up until the second half, and 10 minutes into the second half where South Korea scored 2 and it looked a bit more South Korea, but then Ghana went up the other end, scored again, sat back and defended. Just quality points, and then top tier game management from them. And fair play to Ghana. Mohamed Kudus is having the tournament of his life. He's got to get a big move to a bigger European club, then Ajax, just a bigger league, because not a bigger club than Ajax, that's relatively hard to beat. But Kudus, he's been absolutely brilliant. Tarek Lamptey looked good when he was on, kept Heung-min Son quiet, although Korea, they've been relying on Son, but he's barely even fit. I don't know what they expected. And Sho, I believe, got the 2 goals for South Korea. Great crosses from him. Kim Min-jae, something like that, I'm sorry, I don't remember his name exactly. The Cam from Mallorca, they subbed on. He looked great. Young star for South Korea in the future, definitely. Put in some great crosses, obviously, for the first goal itself, minutes after coming on. Great play from him. And yeah, Ghana ground out the win with some great game management, and fair play to them. They were my dark horses, and they've given themselves the opportunity to go through this group. Next game then, Brazil versus Switzerland, and this is where the ball fest of the day started. Switzerland, they just put crosses in the box. They could have got a draw out of this game because Brazil for the entire first half were far too narrow. Didn't look that good going forward, although in the second half they did manage to get it out wide more to Vinicius Junior mainly. What an absolute player he is. And yeah, they created more chances by doing that. Casemiro hit a brilliant strike, although as much as I don't like him, it was a great goal. And yeah, Switzerland, if they were just slinging the crosses into the box, it's where Brazil were probably the weakest. They had a really good chance of getting something out of that game. However, they were just kind of hesitant, didn't want to get counter-attacked, which you can't necessarily blame them for, but they should have been a bit more brave, a bit more creative, and maybe they could have got something out of that game. And then, for a game of 2 goals, still a bore fest. Portugal 2-0 Uruguay. I mean, Uruguay just didn't look good enough. They had a couple decent chances, couple good counter-attacks, but overall Portugal dominated. The first goal was Bruno Fernandes's, not Ronaldo's, and Bruno Fernandes also converted a penalty. Later on, just really not much in that game, and honestly don't know what to say about it. I mean, Felix looked pretty good. I'm honestly stumped for words about that game because it wasn't that entertaining at all. So with that, I'm going to end the video. Nice quick matchday reactions. You know how this works. And do you think those first two games were arguably some of the most exciting World Cup games of all time? Certainly for me, the most exciting of this World Cup itself so far. And yeah, tell me what you think of the games today, and also like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.